guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping, and today I'm going to show you this really cute Halloween card. I made it so that it opens up in a different way, and I'm going to show you what I used to close it, but if you listen real carefully, it just snaps down. So I wanted to show you just how to do it. It's pretty simple. I've already pre-colored everything, but I wanted to kind of give you some, I guess, tips on how to stamp it and stuff. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with a piece of white. It's just a scratch piece. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp all of my stamps except for the sentiment in the memento, and put them on this one piece of paper. Don't worry about that because it doesn't matter. We're going to be die cutting all of these. And a cute little kitty cat. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and get all of your dies and put them on, and then flip this over and run it through the machine with this up. So you want to tape these down. And move that. So you want to make sure when you're stamping it that you leave room so that you can just run it through once. And I'll get this right. Okay. And then the kitty. And he is still in the box. Alright, so you would run all this through. I'm not going to do that right now because you've seen me do this before. I have this really cool tape that I am using to help me glue everything, or not glue, but put down, and it is this. And I'll have the link on the below the video, but this stuff is worth its weight in gold. It is really strong, but it holds on and it doesn't mess up your paper. So what I do is I tape everything down and then I flip it over and run it through my machine upside down. And if you look at this plate, it still has some die cuts on there. It is pretty well loved, but it is not as bowed as the other ones that I have. And I can still put this through because this side is still flat. It doesn't creak and crack when I run it through. It's really nice. I saw this online. I can't remember who I give credit to, but the one that's on your base for your Big Shot is always pristine. It doesn't get cut on at all. So this just goes on top. These are faced up, you know, like they're going to be upside down, but the cutting edge is facing up. And then you can keep using this until, I don't know how long. I've been using this for a couple months, which is unheard of for me, because with all my classes, I'm usually going through a plate every 2 weeks. So that saved me a lot. So thank you, whoever that was. All right, so we're going to start off with a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 piece of basic black. And I'm going to come in with a trimmer, and I'm going to put the, just make the score lines at 3 1/2. Whoop, I have a sticker there. 3 1/2. And then I'm going to flip it over and do it at, I think it's 2 1/4. Let me double check. This is what happens when I don't write everything down. All right. Nope, it's at 2. Okay, so 2 inches. So this middle piece is 5 1/2. Or yes, 5 1/2. And these two come together like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder and make sure that these are very good edges. And all of my stamps have already been cut and colored using blends, and now Stampin' Up! Has the black blends, which I am loving. And we have that, and then the cute little kitty. So, alright, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and just do my layers. This one is just for cutting the front, so I'm going to put that aside. Oh, no, it's not. Duh. I'm sorry. These two are for this one. This is 1 3/4 by 4 and 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. So let me go ahead and put those two together and put them on here. This is Gorgeous Grape and Granny Apple Green. Oh my gosh, these are the best colors for Halloween, and they're so pretty. I was very tickled when I saw how well they went together. All right, and then we have, for the inside, would be 5 1/4 by 4, which would be our normal, and I want to adhere where the pencil marks are, so they go down. This is just a fun, I can't wait to send this to my grandkids. And 5 by 3 3/4. So pretty. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stamp Happy Halloween on the inside while I'm doing everything else, and hopefully I get this straight. I've been a little challenged lately on that. Yay! Okay. So that's done, and now I'm going to do this panel, which is 4 by 3 1/4. And 3 by 3 3/4. All right, so now I'm coming to the part where I'm going to put these guys on, and I want to have the black, where did I put it? Well, I had it all cut and ready to go. Oh, here he is. Ha! The spider web is done with the black foil paper. Now, let me show you. I don't know, when you guys put foil paper through, doesn't it mess up this? Like, you have to cut it exact to be able to get it through so it doesn't mess up your plate or your foil, because it puts the imprint of the plate onto the foil. Well, with my new way of doing it upside down, where the cutting edge is up, this only touches the, so it would be like this as it goes through, and it only touches the pristine plate. So I've done this through 3 times now, and it has no marks on it. Oh, so cool. All right, so you're going to go ahead and tape this up, and what is somewhat easy to do instead of doing glue is turn this over. You're wasting a little bit of your tape, but whoop, didn't mean to do that. And you just put that on here. Make sure none of that sticks through because it will kind of leave a little cobweb there, which I guess you don't want for the cobweb. And then it's ready to go on. All right. Whoop, this needs to be there. And when I planned this card, I love it when things come together, but I didn't plan that this would fit perfectly into this corner, but it did, so I'm excited. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and put some adhesive on the broom, making sure that all the tape is on the other side. And this is going to go just into the corner, like that. Not popped up, not dimensionalized, nothing. So she is on dimensionals, and I did both mini and regular because I wanted it to stick on her hands and feet too. All right, so she's all popped up. I want the hand to be right over the broom. Okay. The cauldron is right next to it. Or no, she was supposed to go in front of it. So let's see what we can do here. I guess she could be behind. Or right next to it. All right, there we go. All right, then the kitty cat. He's so cute. I have a soft spot for cats. And if I can get those off. And I'm putting him on this page so that he doesn't look, so it's not like super bare on this side. All right, so here's the tip for a die. And where did I put it? Because I had it, oh, here it is, okay. So this die came from the Farmhouse Kitchen, I think, or Farmhouse Christmas, I think. I will double check and I'll have it below if I'm wrong. But this comes out and I love that it like cuts so perfectly on the dies. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on both of these for now. And I'll show you what I do. And I think it should cut out both, but let's double check. If it doesn't, then you know that I made a mistake. So I'm going to tape this on so it stays put and have it go upside down. This is what I was talking about, is that everything gets taped on and it goes on. Let's just go through twice since I'm doing 2 layers. Yes, it did it. All right, so you take this off. And it didn't pull on the paper, which is awesome. All right, so this is going to be our bottom. So that stays long. This one, I want it to be somewhat smaller, but I don't know how small yet because I need to stamp, and I'm just going to do it right here. Stamp my sentiment. And it doesn't matter if I'm upside or downside. All right, and I was upside down. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this and put it as close as I can to this side. And tape it down. And what helps if you're worried about it sticking is putting it on your pants first so that it doesn't have as much stick. Tape that on, turn it upside down, run it through. Okay. Now, I love this edge. Isn't that a pretty edge? Let's see, you can probably see it better on my Big Shot. Okay, I want to have that edge on both sides, but not be so big. So I'm going to put this down where I want it. Put it like that. Tape it in place. Turn it upside down and run it through. So now I have that edge on both edges. Let me put it right there so you can see. Okay, now I want this to be in the inside, like have it be like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here where I want it, so I know that it's got a good on both sides. Alright, get rid of the white. Make sure that it's in the center on the back, and then tape it, put it upside down and run it through. So now I have the perfect, so it looks like I had 3 different dies. I'm going to have them like that, and then put this onto the big purple Gorgeous Grape. So it has an outline for both. Just want to make sure I have it in the middle. There, isn't that pretty? Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my card. I'm going to lay it where I want it. Now, here is the cool stuff that you will want to go buy. And I wish I had, oh, where did I put it? Stock in 3M, because I buy a lot of stuff from 3M. And where did I get it? I keep it in one of our containers, but this is what it looks like. It comes out on a big roll. It's called Dual Lock. And what you do, and I'm not going to use my good scissors to cut this, but I am going to just cut off. That's all you need. It's like the other stuff, but it doesn't pull on your card. Then you just cut it in half. You put it together, and that's all you need for your card. So I'm going to get off the back. I'm going to put it on here. So there you have that. And then I only want to put on adhesive on this one side because it is going to be going across both. So I just want to make sure that it's like that. Alright, now I'm going to take off the back on the second one. Just leave them close together. And it's got the sticky, so you just lay it down, push it down, and then it's ready. It's see-through, so it's not as in your face, and it just makes that really cool snapping sound. But that's my card. Alright, one thing I didn't do was I wanted to add some Wink of Stella on the top of the cauldron and on the fire to give it some sparkle. There. And that's done. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this and come back next week. Thanks.